Okay, you are live. All right, let me see on my side.
All good, all good.
Okay, good. Wait, it's not starting on my side yet.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we live for today, AJ?
Hi.
Okay, maybe first things first. Let's welcome ourselves back to TFA Talk
Yes.
Show.
Yes. Okay. You still remember drill
After
not
being,
really?
I know, right? After
You,
being
you
on hiatus for how long? A year?
I think more than that.
More than that, right? Okay. If I'm
Yeah,
actually
because we're
looking here,
already
I'm
New
actually looking at
Year.
AJ. Okay. I'm looking at
Oh
AJ.
my god.
If I'm
Oh my
looking,
god.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, yes. So if I'm looking at the camera, that means I'm looking at you guys. If I'm looking in the
Yes.
screen, then
So
I'm
yeah,
looking
we
at
were trying to
Jeremy.
figure out like how long ago we have done this TFA talk show. So previously, just for context for everybody, previously our TFA talk show has always been recorded where
Mm.
we speak about different topics on freelancing. So we thought that why not we come back into YouTube to share a little bit more of topics when it comes to freelancing, or if you have any questions, and since now we are live, if you have any question you can just add on to the chat box and we can answer your questions with regards to your freelance journey. Actually, we have a comment on our
Oh,
YouTube now. Let me just show it. It's
oh my
actually
god.
Sofian. Hi, Sofian. Thank you
Oh,
for being here.
hello.
Good morning to you. I hope you had breakfast. So yes, Sofian, if you do have any question, please feel free to drop down in the question box. But yes, Sofian is one of our speakers
Speakers for summit last
during,
year.
yes.
Yeah, summit last year.
Summit last year. Oh my god. Okay, it's only like
I know.
a
It's
month
actually
ago lah.
last two
Last month.
months.
Last
Two
2 months. Yes.
months. Last two
Last month, correct.
months. Yeah, last 2 months.
Okay. Ken. So today, what we talking about, AJ?
Okay, so basically today we'll be talking more about like what is the importance of registering your business. So the main topic is to register or not to register. That is the question.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
get this question a lot
Hmm.
from our members, or from online on our Instagram, or even sometimes they email us like whether should, I mean, they are running freelance business, right? Where
Hmm.
do they need to register their freelance business? Maybe you want to start first, AJ. What do you think?
Um, I mean, I can be very honest with you. Like when I started freelancing, I didn't see the need
Yep.
to register. I have to be honest. Yeah, so
Yes.
I didn't see the need to register because back then, when we are young and free and we don't have much responsibilities, it really doesn't matter.
True.
Yeah, but then as you know, like as age progress, I mean as we grow up, as you know, as we work longer in the freelance industry, and then you meet like people, and then you find out that, hey, I don't want to um just be seen. Okay, sorry, I distracted by the screen change.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't,
Go ahead.
I don't want to be seen as I don't want to be seen. Can you stop changing?
No, I
I
want
don't
to
want to
focus
be
on
seen.
you talking what?
Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, I am easily distracted. So what I was saying, okay, yeah, so I didn't want to be seen as just like a low, like, or just a normal freelancer, and like I don't have like a substantial like business to show.
Yeah.
So that was when, as you meet new people, then you realize that, hey, everyone has like a registered business and it looks really nice, like
Yeah.
you have the company name, you have their website, and then when you want to like make transfers to the person, it's really like well done. And then that was
Mm.
when you kind of have like a mindset shift, that
Mm.
if you want to be viewed as a business, then you have to see yourself as one, not as like back then in the days where everything is rainbows and butterflies and you can do whatever you want. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not saying now there's no rainbows or butterflies, but it's just like change color. But yeah, that's
A
for
better
myself.
rainbow.
better
multiplies.
double lah, double rainbow. Yeah,
Double lah. Okay,
double.
okay, okay.
Need to double up.
I think I gotta agree with you. I mean, I
Mm.
come from a corporate job to freelancing, so it's totally different area when it's actually if I were to compare to you.
Mm.
Yours is really starting already freelancing,
Yeah.
like never go into corporate job at all. But mine is really a different shift where I was actually working for someone, and
Mm.
then I work for myself, or maybe like I work in a business.
Mm.
So initially, yes, I also feel that that there's no need for me to register, because I'm like, okay, I should try first lah, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, like try first, see whether it can work or not. If cannot work, then I will jump back to corporate job lah, because there's a stability there. I mean,
Yep.
stability is always something that it has always been at the back of my mind back then when I first started running a
Mm.
business. So to register is actually the lowest priority when I first started 8 years ago. So yes, to be honest, I feel that at that point of time, for me, I think there's no need for me to register, because I was just trying out. But to register your business is definitely has a plus point, because you then take your business seriously, and build it in a better perspective lah, in that sense. I think for me, if I remember correctly, only into 2 years of my
In
business then I start
mm.
register. Yeah. How about
Okay,
yourself?
okay.
Do you actually
Yeah.
register, like how many years you waited?
Wow. Okay. Actually, when you mentioned about the like
Duration,
initially
eh?
when the duration, I wanted to ask you the duration, but you answered yourself. So I think
Okay.
it's a mind telepathy
My
thing. Yeah. I mean,
telepathy, like
mind.
AJ. Okay.
Like, hey, you know my question already.
Yeah, I know, right?
Uh, yeah. So I guess I mean, okay. In terms of the duration, I just wanted to like maybe put a disclaimer out there.
Yeah,
There's no like
hard and fast rule.
concrete answer. Yeah, there's no
Mm.
concrete answer, and there's no right or wrong.
Yep.
So it's either you want to take like 2 years like Rini, and okay,
Mm.
for myself, right? Like I took a while to actually come out to start my business, like my
Yep.
freelance business. I mean, no wait, let me rephrase that. Like I've been doing on the side, but I've never taken it seriously, even though I'm doing it for years. And only
Correct.
when suddenly like, okay, you know what? I think this is the time I'm gonna be serious about it. So
Mm.
before I even registered, I made sure that I have like my website. I make sure I secure the name. Okay, the name very important. Yeah, your
Yeah.
business name is very, very important. I'm gonna look at the camera. Business name is very important. Okay, you need to choke the name first, get the domain first, everything settled. Then of course, while you're doing all that, right, you can search on. I mean, if you're based in Singapore, you can search on Acra. Just search the name
Mm.
only. Don't need to register. Just search the name. Make sure it's available. So
Mm.
for me, the top priority, right, is to search the name. Make sure that on all the platform, the business name that I want to use is available on every platform. Then
Mm.
once it's available, um, being a typical Singaporean, very kanchong kiasu, right? So I just choke everything. One shot, I choke everything. Yeah, so okay, so this is mind you, this is I haven't start off like
Anything at all?
professionally. Yeah, nothing at all, nothing at all,
Yeah.
like nothing at all. So I just threw everything, I bought everything, and then from then on, then I slowly build my clientele from there. So that
Mm.
is that is my journey. And why did I decided to make that decision was really purely because I've been running with TFA with Rini for like the past 2 years. So I can say like it took me 2 years to be serious, but for you it's like after 2 years then you register, right? But for me, two
Yeah.
years to even be serious. Yeah, so that's the difference. That is the difference.
Yeah, I think like what AJ said, like there's no hard and fast rule
Yeah.
to register. Because I mean, I think for me it's a different aspect. I
Mm,
started the business first. I built my clientele first, and then I
mm,
register. It's basically when I decided to, like, I want to just focus on corporate clients. I'm not
mm,
looking at serving, like, for example, because I was in the photography industry at that point of time. I was not in the video at all. So
Mm,
even at the photography aspect of field, I already decided that I want to serve corporate clients instead of like wedding couples and stuff like that.
mm,
Yes, the money is good, but it's not for me. So I've already
mm.
decided firsthand that I just want to focus on corporate clients. And when you work with a corporate client, you need to be professional. So
Yep.
when I decided that I want to work with corporate clients, and I want to showcase myself that I have my business registered, I have my corporate account, I have my corporate bank account. That one is like another story altogether.
Yeah.
Corporate
Later
bank
we'll get
account,
there. Later we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Relax, guys. We will
corporate
get
bank,
there eventually.
corporate bank account. Even if you don't have a physical office, you
Mm,
need to have a virtual office at least to kind of like
mm.
show to the clients that I want to. When I pitch to them that I am serious about my business, like it's
Yep.
not like something like you just hire, someone who just do chapalang things, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm,
So that is why I decided to register 2 years into the business, because I've already decided that I want to focus on one area, which is corporate clients. Yeah, so
mm,
really, 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 there's no hard and fast rule, but definitely registering your business, especially in this era, the
mm,
this time, the context. I mean, if we actually look back 3 years ago when COVID happens, freelancing or freelancers is in the limelight.
yep.
And when the bigger or the larger organization out there looking out for all these freelancers to help them with their day-to-day, jobs, to kind of like support in the area, they have to look for those who are already registered in the ECRA. If
Mm,
you are not registered, you can appeal, but it may not be 100% successful, because there's no credentials in that
yep.
sense. Like they don't see you, your background, your like how's your tax also, like another story altogether. Your tax.
Let's not
is
scare our
yeah.
viewers, Renee. Please, let's
Okay,
not
sorry,
scare our
sorry.
viewers. Huh?
Register
Haven't
only, register
I
only.
haven't start already. Got you give them, you open another can of worms, and later they don't want to open. They don't want to start how?
Okay. Start register.
Okay. Okay. I mean, since we're on the topic of like registering your business, right? Maybe we
Yes,
can
yes.
just share with them. Of course, it's not like all great and everything. There's pros and
Mm,
cons. Okay, so
correct.
maybe we can touch about like what is good about registering your business and what is not so good about registering your business. If that makes sense.
I think for me, the good part is the credibility. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, like I mentioned earlier on, in the first front already, I know I want to liaise with corporate clients. So having to register my small business or my freelance business gives me the credibility, my business credibility, that I
Mm,
am serious. Yeah, I think at that point of time, 8, 10 over years ago, corporate clients kind of like look at whether you are registered or not. Yeah,
back then.
because back then, yeah, because
Mm.
a bit skeptical lah. Like
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then,
yeah.
if freelancing is not something that is very popular,
Yeah.
so it's not when you say you do business, right, means you are like huge. It's not like
Mm,
you are. I mean, if you are a small company, or you are running it alone, they don't have much trust compared to now.
mm,
Yeah, last time it's just something like you if you're doing a loan means you are doing side hustle. Either you do side hustle,
mm.
or you are not serious about yourself and your business.
Oh, if you're running it alone, if you don't have
Alone,
like two
yeah,
or more
correct.
people,
Yeah, and then
right?
some more, you don't, when you're running it alone and then you don't register, wow, worse. They
Oh,
don't trust you in that sense. Yeah,
I see.
that's
Oh,
10 years ago lah, 10 years ago.
times have changed,
Or
yeah.
maybe tax exchange, of course.
Yeah.
Now freelancing is the future. Freelance is the future,
Ah,
actually.
all you
We're
need is
coming
an
back there again.
Instagram. All you need is an Instagram account, and you are
True
can
lah.
work already.
Yeah,
But
last time
well,
social
it is kind
media,
of yeah.
don't have lah, not so much. Last time
Yes.
it's all really about word of mouth,
Mm,
and really about networking, going for events. I think the only social media we had was Facebook.
oh, back
Yeah,
then.
when I first started, Instagram was just a photo platform.
Mm,
Instagram is not about social media. Is a platform where you share photos to your
mm,
friends or your
mm.
family members. Now Instagram has evolved. It becomes a business platform where you can
Yes.
do business on Instagram.
Correct, correct. Okay, so we've heard the good things about registering a
Yes.
business. So what is the not so good thing about registering a business?
You,
Like
what do you think?
what? Okay, the only thing I can think of, right, is that when you want to register, you have no idea what to register as. That's for me. Okay, okay. So maybe okay. This one I can share because it's all about
Ah,
registering business, right? So
yes.
when you want to register your business, right, there are different um levels, I would say, or different
Mm,
tiers of a
yes.
business
Which one?
entity that you
Mm,
can, yeah, you can
correct.
pick. And they do provide explanation, but
Yes.
even with the explanation, right, you also won't understand what they're talking about. So um so that's why in the initial part it was a bit uh difficult
Fuzzy.
for myself, yeah, difficult a bit difficult for myself to understand what it is about, and I had to go out and ask people, hey,
Mm,
have you registered your business, what's your business under, what, like, do I need to pay every month, because like if you're starting out, as like for myself, I'm just starting out, I don't even have any clientele, right?
yeah.
I don't want to spend like 100 over dollars
Yeah.
to something that I might not, it's too advanced for me, you know what I
Mm,
mean? So it's kind of like you're level 0, but then you enter like a level 10 a challenge, or like a level 10 dungeon, then of course you go in and die, right? Yeah, so it's
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, so it's something like that. So
Extreme, huh?
yeah, I just putting an analogy
Okay.
of like a game level. Yeah, so the only cons is that, and then like it takes time to even like find out what the entity means. You need to
Mm,
find out how much it is, you need to know
correct.
what's the duration and
Correct.
all those stuff, and you also need to know
Mm,
back end, like the text, how. Yeah, so
mm-mm.
a lot of all these that takes a lot of time, and sometimes even after reading the manual you still don't understand. So
Mm,
that's why, because of this struggle, we realized that we, as much as we want to encourage
yep.
you guys to register your business, we also want to make it easier for you to understand. And
Yep.
that's why this month we have a bike class just for that.
Mm,
Yeah, so we have
yes.
someone who has been through all the stages,
Experience.
understand what is it about, and can deliver it in layman terms, so that freelancers like me, like us, we understand the same language.
Oh my god. Okay. My neighbor is drilling right now.
I can hear.
Suddenly- okay. Anyway, yes. I
Yes.
think it's true what you said when there are a lot of entities, it's
Mm.
kind of like very difficult for you to choose, like should I go for
Yeah.
this one, should I go, for example, should I go for sole prop, or should I go
Mm.
straight to private limited, or should I go in between like LLP, LLP, LP also got different meaning.
Yes. One
So
L difference, a lot difference.
one
One
L,
alphabet, right? A lot of difference.
then they have private company, or like different. There are really quite a few of entities that you can look at, but
Mm.
which one is suitable for you, that is a different story altogether. So when I first started, also is the same thing. You see, we, even though like I've been in the business for like 10 years, and AJ, like, I mean, like she's been doing since she finished school, the
Mm.
struggle is the same. I also need to ask other people what is good for me. She also
Mm.
have to ask other people what is good for her, like what's the
Yes.
costing, whether it's monthly or yearly, how is there any, like, audit, all these different kind of I would say things that you need to figure out when you want to register your business. So having someone, or having an expert who is already running the business for very long, and have experience from the start until the end, and can actually explain to you in layman terms, because sometimes the jargons in the website is the one
Yeah.
that is actually killing us. It's
Yeah.
like, what does this mean? What is this point or terms and condition means compared to the other one? Should I actually take this one? If I take this one, will I not get this one? That kind of thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
to have an expert explaining this in layman terms, I think it's really easy for you instead of you going around and around and then asking people and then give you a lot of different aspect or different
Mm,
what do you call it, different suggestions. Might as well
mm,
you have one person who have gone through everything and then you can actually ask him any questions that you have with regards to registering your freelance business. Yes, you can actually go and engage maybe like a corp secretary to help you register. But if you're starting out and you are doing a freelance business, a corp secretary may not be applicable for you because that may actually incur a lot of expenses for you. Yeah,
mm.
so I mean, I'm not saying
You know,
that don't,
like yeah, that yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, don't actually hire corp secretary, but looking at your freelance business right now, especially if you're starting out, you want to cut short your googling in that sense.
Mm.
So have someone experienced to actually answer all your questions lah in that sense. Yeah.
And just to add on, like some of you might be wondering, well, since we're already at the Ikra website and they already have someone there to answer your inquiries, and you know they
Correct.
probably have like help desk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, just to share, you can use their website and engage them. However, just to heads up that it will take a long time
Mm,
for them to reply you via email, to
yeah.
answer your call. So that is a bit of a downside. So
Mm,
I'm not saying that you can't go to them to ask your questions,
yeah.
but personally, I feel like like what Rini mentioned, we have. I mean, as a freelancer, time is money. So I don't want to
Yes.
waste my time just waiting for the answers when I can just straight away ask someone directly, like, "Hey, Rini, what's
Correct.
your like for example, like, hey, Rini, I want to start registering my business. I don't know whether should I do LP, LLP. What are your thoughts? Yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So it's like very like I can just ask on the spot and I get the answer on the spot, or maybe not the answer,
Mm,
but an opinion to make me
yeah.
understand better. Yeah, so
Correct. And
something
then you
like
can
that.
decide lah. And then you can
Yeah,
decide what's
yes,
good for your business. Whether you want to
yes.
go into sole prop, LLP, LP, private limited, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So it's really about having someone guiding you.
Mm,
Instead of going into the rabbit hole, because that's the last thing that we want for our freelancers, going into the rabbit hole and then after that not knowing, even after going to the rabbit hole, right, also not knowing the answer.
never come
It's
out.
the answer never come out. I mean, like, we have experienced that, right, AJ, and
Yeah.
we don't want that to happen to our freelancers as well. So
Mm,
that's why also TFA is here for you to answer your freelance queries, freelance questions, where we kind of like help you to like at least take that first step lah. If you have troubles deciding
mm.
in any aspect of your freelance business, at least with if you were to actually ask us any questions and we are happy to actually answer you or give you some opinions, at least that will kind of like give you the motivation or help you to kickstart something in your freelance business that you are actually holding back or you have been
Mm.
googling for so long. Now talking about googling for so long, this is like another story altogether. Yeah,
It's always Rini's story.
yeah,
Always Rini's.
man. It's it's always like have another story like leading to one another, one another. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes. Continue.
Any questions or not do we have on the floor?
So far, no, we don't have question. Yes, but yes, if you do have any questions, do type in the comments of the YouTube. Let me see in the comments. Yep, we don't have any question right now. Okay,
Or
can
you
you
can
can.
also you can ask after the live.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course. If
or
you're
yes, yeah,
actually
after the
watching, yeah, watching the
yeah,
replay, yeah, when you're actually watching the replay, if you have any question, just drop in the comments below. If you want faster response, right, you can actually connect us on
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yes, our Instagram is the Freelancers Academy. Let me just put it up
Oh, you
on
can.
the yeah, I can.
Okay, yes, you
Hold
can
on,
put it
hold on.
up. You can reach us at the Freelancers Academy at all social media
Yes.
platforms. But of course, we answer you the fastest on Instagram.
Yes, correct. Let me just put it up here.
Oh,
Did I get the
will it
spelling
stay
right?
there forever or what?
As long as I put it there lah. If I put it
Oh,
down
okay,
there,
okay.
it will not. Yeah. So follow our social media platform. We are on almost all the social media platform. Almost
Yes,
all. Yes, we are
all,
on all
almost all,
social media
all,
platform.
on all.
Almost all.
Whatever you can think of platform, just type in and we will be
Yeah.
there to greet you.
But the fastest that we respond is on Instagram. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you are following us on Instagram, can just DM us anytime if you stumble on any part of the road in your freelance business, just drop us a DM. And if we I mean there's not I mean sometimes we may not have the answer. We may have some,
Mm.
an expert or someone whom you can actually reach out to, whom you can actually reach out to ask the questions. We will actually guide you along the way lah, in that sense. Yeah, but yeah, I think shall we share a little bit about the bike class, AJ?
Yeah, can. Okay. Are you
Okay,
going to
I'll
type
start what I
in?
type. Yeah, I'm typing some I'm typing the thing so you can share a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so basically what to expect during
Yes.
our upcoming bike class. So it's happening on the 27th,
9, right? 27, sorry.
27. Yes,
27 January, yes.
27 January this month. Or is it this year?
Yes.
This month. And we'll be covering we'll be covering the different understanding the different entities that you can register
Yeah.
your business. That's one. And also um, understand the structures. Like what I mean by
Hmm.
structure. So for an example, if let's say like for myself, I just started out and then maybe I go into sole prop. And then maybe 2 years later, 3 years later, I grow my business. I grow my business into maybe a team of five.
Mm.
And then okay, then I cannot remain sole prop forever, right? So I want to grow my business. I have more people. So then
Yeah.
which like you can actually not say level up, you can actually like move up your entity. So you don't
Mm.
stay in one entity forever because as a freelancer, we grow. And as our
Yes.
business grow, we can also, have our business entity grow. And of course, as we grow, more responsibilities come in. So then, like, it's good to like understand what to take for the next step. Yeah, so
Mm.
not just understanding the different entities that we have, but also understand the structures within that entity and how to move up to the next level, the
Mm.
next what I call it, the next stage. Yeah. So
I think it's true because we don't stay stagnant in
yes,
one place, right? So as a
correct.
freelance business, you have to move forward, even
Mm,
though you have to scale in that sense. You cannot be just staying at that one place. So when you register the first time, so how can you scale and then you move into the other structures of the um, entities of
yep.
registering your business. Yeah, so
Mm,
this is the bike class where you it's a very interactive bike class. It's a in-person physical bike class. You can I wouldn't say click, but you can type in your browser this link. But if you're actually watching this on replay, you can click on the description below. We have already put the description, the link all ready for you on the in this YouTube video. So just go
mm,
ahead and click on this description. It's only $20 for a bike class, and you get a 1 hour session with the expert to ask any questions that you have about registering your business, running your business, which entity, which structure,
mm,
how to grow. Even if you are not, even for me, I think even if you have not registered, even if you have registered,
mm,
but you want to scale, you can even, like ask opinion, like should I just stay with this entity while growing, or should I actually while growing and go a different entity. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can ask this kind of different questions when you actually attend this bike class. Yeah.
And on top of that, you get to also meet other freelancers that are like
Yay!
yourself. So yeah, so I mean, we have been locked in. I mean, we've been enclosed for too long. So it's about time to get some fresh air, meet new people, share. Get ready your business card if you have. If you
Mm,
haven't, then a digital card is fine. So
of course,
yeah, so it's gonna be just more than a class. It's gonna be just more than you learning from
yep,
the trainer, but you can also learn from other fellow freelancers because we
yes.
have a segment
Mm.
where you get a network with them
Networking.
as well.
Correct.
Yes,
Yeah, I think as much as digital presence is important, but offline marketing you still have to do it. Yeah, it's not dying at all. In terms of offline marketing or offline networking, you still
right.
need to meet people because people connect better with each other
Yep.
instead of just virtual and stuff like that.
Mm.
When you meet people, you get their vibe, you get like what they think, how you talk, how they talk, how you can connect. Sometimes there's a lot of collaboration when you meet offline. I
Yeah.
think we have seen in our Stay Physical members, right? We have seen two or three people come together and have another company, like running
Yeah.
their own business, just like us, running their own business and have another area of
Mm.
company that they can actually work with. So it's really about not just digital presence. Yes, it's also important now, but offline networking, going for events, if there's any opportunity for you to go networking events, please go because it's
Yeah.
really very important. This topic also I talked about yesterday on my YouTube live.
Oh wow, you can share your
You
YouTube
like
live. You can share. I mean,
it's okay.
so you
Yeah,
guys
so
want to catch Rini's YouTube live, head over down to PG Pix and
sure. Yeah, so we are looking forward to see you on our physical bike class. So
Mm.
we are going to have quite a number of physical events this year because now that COVID restrictions is lifted,
Yes.
we are very excited to every time we have events physically, right? It's always very excited because we get to
Exciting and nervous.
yeah, excited and nervous lah. Excited and nervous, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we get to meet and we kind of like fit into each other energy. Like if you are
Mm.
excited about, especially when you're excited about your freelance business, I'm also excited about my freelance business, and then
Mm.
we talk about each other, talk about our business, and see whether there's any collaboration can happen,
Yep.
partnership, or maybe now is the trend of building digital products. Sometimes you can even
Mhm.
build digital products together, that kind of thing. So yeah, please register on this link, or you can click on the description below if you're actually watching this on replay, and we shall see you in the next live. Actually, shall we mention to our viewers how much of a live that we are going to do from today onwards?
Oh, okay. So we are going to try our very best to go live every week. So you
Yes.
can look out. Sorry,
Hmm.
you can look out at our Instagram. So that's where we will post stories. We'll inform you when we're going live. And if you have any questions that you want to ask before the live, you can also drop your questions in our IG story.
Yep.
So yeah, do look out. We will be here every week with you guys. So yeah, hopefully we get to see like more interaction because we do look forward to like hear what your comments and feedbacks about freelancing about. Oh, one just a recent we had a call like clarity call with one of our members, just a recent one about whether you should open a business Instagram or personal Instagram. That can also be a struggle sometimes. Yes, you may laugh
Yes.
now,
True.
but
Correct.
it can be someone else's dilemma. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really open. It's like anything under the sun that if you would like to talk about with us about freelancing, we are more than happy to just chill and yeah, talk it out. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So, I think next week we will see you again
Mm.
on our YouTube live. We're gonna answer your frequently asked questions, and maybe we can share a little bit of our experience, because my experience and AJ's experience is totally different, because we
Mm.
come from a different background in that sense. I think just few days ago, the clarity call we had also, they wanted to know like our backstory, right? Like
Yeah, yeah. So maybe we will share our backstory in the next
next
live. That'd
live,
be quite
yes, yes,
interesting.
that would
Yeah,
be quite
yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
So hopefully to see you on our next live next week. We will actually put up on our Instagram when we will go on live. If you have not followed our Instagram, follow our Instagram right now. I'm gonna flash it out again
Wow,
on
now.
here now. Follow now. So we will see you on our socials. We will see you on our next YouTube live. Bye guys.
Bye, guys.